the lifestyles of the strange and exotic Wilting Hawk Hall. And I'm still practicing how to do like hairdo flickies, and I've got like a shit ton of like product in my hair yet. I end up trying to do a mohawk or half hawk because I don't have enough all the way back, and I end up like deflating into pompadour, so I'm sure my hair's gonna go as I'm doing this. So I am still a baby bat in this type of thing, but I can kind of sort of do it. But is it me? I swear it has to be me. Every time I see like a tutorial on how to do stuff, it's like, boy, it looks so much better on her. It's like, what am I doing wrong? Because it always ends up doing something weird when I do it. So I am still practicing, and what I am using to help hoist it up outside of mousse when I had it wet, and some of this wasn't quite cutting it, but it does sort of help a little bit. Surf head. I found this today, and I don't think I've seen this before. It is, well, Gorilla Snot Gel. And yes, it does have the consistency of snot. It's very thick, very sticky, very goopy. And it is Gorilla Punk, and then they have like Gorilla Sport. So I'm like, that's exactly what I want, is, you know, trying to do this. And it does seem to have pretty decent hold. I had a little bit in, but I was like, yeah. I was kind of debating getting like, it was like a spray mousse, but I think dry shampoo would do the same kind of thing. And this comes from Natural Labs, and it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's on the 10 on the hold meter. Apply a portion of Gorilla Snot Gel. Punk Indestructible on your fingers and style your hair to create desired looks. So, I found this highly amusing, and it seems to be highly effective. Though I still need skill to do that. So, that was at Walmart for like $3. But on the way to Walmart, of course I had to stop at the wheel. So, today's little niblet of goodness, I picked up this kind of waiting around because everybody and their brother seemed to wanted to shop today. And I kind of saw like Woman's Dictionary, Symbols and Sacred Objects, and I'm like, that's all I could see. Woman's Symbols and Sacred Objects. Apparently it goes the Woman's Dictionary of Symbols and Sacred Objects. And I'm like, well, that's kind of interesting. Open up to find out. It's similar to that book that is in the bowels of my channel there, that I got at Barnes & Noble, that has every symbol under the sun. It's very similar to that. Why it's the Women's Dictionary, I know not, because there's nothing specifically feminine about it. And it's set up by different shapes. So you've got round and oval, would be like the pentagram, the Celtic cross. Well, the Celtic cross would be 4-way, because it's 4 points. Long motifs would be like the arrow, the ladder, and obelisk. 3-way would be like the cross. Multi-pointed motifs. A star, hexagram, microcosmic man. Is that Da Vinci's dude there? So there's quite a bit of stuff. See, that's a Celtic cross, Coptic cross, cloud, and it's all in alphabetical order. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and this was $1. Oh, well, why would they be female related? I mean, the dragon, I can say goddess, a poppet, lamp, not. Well, the knife wouldn't be. I think that's a masculine. There's this fascinating guide to the history of mythology of female-related symbols features unique organization of shape of symbol or type of sacred object, 21 different sections, introductory essay, 753 entries and 636 illustrations, alphabetical, 3-rayed sun, the tongue. So these are more, I guess, geared towards like feminine aspects, but there's some things that aren't necessarily feminine or sort of androgynous, I guess. I don't know. So that's kind of interesting. The next thing I got, I picked up at a regular price at $4, just to make sure they put 2 stamps on it. And I picked up this little bitty baby purse because I like my little microscopic purse, which is like enough for my phone, but it's shaped kind of, it's a little too small in some aspects. It's enough if I could squeeze my Kindle in there if I need it and my keys and stuff, but it's like a really tight squeeze. But it's also kind of like little kid looking. So I wanted something a little bigger and a little more, not necessarily professional looking, but a little more not silly looking, I don't know. So I picked that up, so I thought that was kind of cool. So that would be enough for like my phone or some, well, stuff. And it's big enough for my Kindle. So it's a small purse, yet big enough to freely fit the stuff that I want. No particular brand, just random brand. Do not wash. Made in China. And as I was looking at the purses, they had a Michael Kors bag for $10. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, it was an okay bag, but I'm like, the only thing that had Michael Kors about it was a little metal plate on the front that said Michael Kors. And I'm like, well, if that was a legit one for $10, I would have been all over it. But I didn't buy it. I mean, there was a fake one at the fair that was so much more, I liked the bag, and it seemed a better quality fake than this could possibly ever want to be. So I'm like, I think I'll let somebody else buy a Michael Kors bag. So, the next thing I got previously, and I got these for $1. And these actually fit pretty decent. Except I'm not quite sure. I'll have to wear like a plain black shirt, I guess. And they're a pair of leggings that have a cool snake print on them. And they're like a cotton, so they might actually stay on my booty. If they're like a polyurethane, polyester, they're like, yeah, and we do not want to be seeing that. So, now that it's cooler, I think I can pair it with like my thing. 75% cotton, so I thought they were kind of nifty. And the next thing I got was the final touch, save for what I gotta fix in my hair, for my Halloween costume this year. And again, you'll wait till Halloween to find out. So, I picked up these, mostly because I didn't want to have to hunt through my closet for my ancient boots that are pretty much exactly like this. And these were, I think, what? Roughly like $7, but I had a $5 card, so everything came to like $3. So I saved $5 on these, and I put that on the side. So, but I don't think anybody's gonna see it because I'm just gonna wear like a fancy pair of jeans. So I thought that was kind of cool, and it held up pretty good because I wore them like heavy walking and actually walking because I wanted to test them out to make sure they were comfortable enough to do that. So they were quite comfortable, and they were 7.5 Voss, I guess the whatever's is that the brand? Comes from Union Bay. Meh. But they're very comfy, and they're so me, so I'd wear them anyways. So I was quite happy. So the final point of my I know they're a little wonky, one's a little off and one's a little bigger, but if you're staying at my feet, something wrong. So, I think I have most of my costume set up. And the next thing I got at Walmart, and I'd gotten one of the Nightmare Before Christmas kind of shirts. I'm like, Halloween is like, I want one of everything. So I got that. So I'm like, when I saw that, I saw this, but I, could basically afford one thing at a time. Like, oh, eventually that's coming home with me. And this is a very nice light shirt. And this was $7.88. You say which, like it's a bad thing. It's like, oh, you had to come home with me. So I got to cut those off. Rocker Girl All Access. And I couldn't see very much difference between the extra large and the extra extra large. And this is 15, 17. And like in boys I can take 18 easy, so this should be fairly decent. And the funny thing is, I just finished reading Wicked, so yeah, that's probably what was in my head. But I thought that was cool anyway. And it'll be a nice, very comfy shirt. And as far as shirts go, I seem to be like the only one that's able to like solve the world's problems apparently. Because if something goes wrong, I'm the one that's got to like coordinate and like end up doing everything. Fortunately, I managed to draft my sister and like helping out, which was awesome. Thank you. So I gave her like a $10 gift card to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm like, you didn't have to do this. This is a huge help. So Mother's like, thank you for helping with Grandma's stuff. Here's a shirt. And I'm like, you know, I would have appreciated the actual help, maybe. But this is her, like, thank you for, you know, putting me that much closer to a mental institution. So she saw this at the Will, apparently. Whatever price this was, I know not. But this is something I would have picked up for myself. My 3 favorite colors. A Jolly Roger. And I put it on, and it was so awfully darn cute. And it came from Sweet Love, a brand I have not heard of. And it's splingy. So I just thought it was adorable. So I don't know if I should wear leggings. Ooh, I should have worn this. Well, I didn't wear this today because I was doing work. Because it was, today is Talk Like a Pirate Day. Arr, matey, this weed shirt is fine for me, mates. The funny thing is, I saw a pirate ship, a little model pirate ship, and it had no price on it, and I would have wanted it, and Talk Like a Pirate Day would have been perfect. So, that was cool. But doesn't placate me. So, that was that. And the last little bit of baubles I got, it will be a Christmas present for a friend at a whopping $2. And she likes bars. She has a special way of saying bar. So I picked this up for her. Made in Japan. He's really cute, but he's kind of sad. So I hope she liked it. She liked my other thing that had like the hokey pokeys on it there, so that's for her. And I think that's the end of the pile. Getting warm in here. Did my hair deflate completely? Am I still upright? Wow, it actually held up. And it's funny, I had the UMW meeting today, and I actually went out in public testing this, because I'm always at that, like, I'm always trying to, like, push my own boundaries, like, you know, I like this, I love doing that, but it's, like, getting to the point of just doing it, you always have to, like, anybody with anxiety who knows what I'm talking about, like, you know, I'm gonna practice, but I end up in, like, pompadour. So it's like, yeah, I could use that. So they're all looking at me like, it's like, oh, yeah, I like your hair, and, you know, in the back of their heads, like, what the fuck is she doing now? So, yeah, I can read your minds, people. So, and like I said, I'm still practicing. I still end up, I don't know what to do with this part. So, I don't know. Am I close? Am I right? I don't know. I think I've got to, like, re-bleach and do the red. But it's in Leora's like, yeah, be saving on, like, hair color. And I'm like, yes, I am. That's why I have to, like, remind myself not to put so much, because I don't need so much. So, I should stop rambling now. Especially weird since I burnt my tongue on my tea, so I'm like, blah, blah. Alrighty then. Thank you for watching. Do remember to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. There's always room for more at the Strange and Exotic. See you next time. Bye. Mateys.